Hi, I'm Liz Griffith, Passion for Living Wellness Coach. I'm a certified life and weight loss coach, as well as an ACE certified personal trainer. If you felt stuck in your weight loss journey, not sure where to turn to, we tried everything, then you've come to the right place on getting a different type of solution. I work on your mindset because our thoughts and feelings drive all of our actions. So you have to empower yourself with the right thoughts and feelings to get you to the results that you want. One of the key tools that I use in my coaching program that I'm going to share with you today is asking yourself high quality questions. High quality questions ask your brain for new possibilities. But there's 5 key elements that you'll need to use for every question to be, well, moving you forward. So stay with me for the next few minutes and I will share with you how those questions can get you towards new solutions and new results. The anatomy of high quality question. High quality questions. When you ask your brain questions, it loves to come up with answers. So this is the perfect way to get unstuck. If you ask your brain a good question and you get some possible solutions, then you have some different avenues to work with, some different neural pathways that can help you clear out some of that clutter that might be keeping you stuck. So here are some key elements that high quality questions will need to have. It needs to be in the positive. This is number 1. If you ask your brain positive questions, it will give you positive solutions. Vice versa, if you give yourself negative questions, you'll get negative solutions. And to move you to next level results, it will have to be positive. Forward moving and forward momentum. So these questions need to be about your next steps, about moving you forward. It could be about processing some negative emotions that are within you, but processing and moving forward are possible. So make sure that your question is looking toward the future of what you can do. Open-ended. There are no yes and no questions here. When you ask your brain a high-quality question, you should be getting sentences, paragraphs, perhaps a list. Curiosity. It invites you to explore possibility, cultivate new ideas, and really opens you up. Asking yourself from a curiosity standpoint versus judging is key. And lastly, empowering. That means you're asking it from a place where you've accepted responsibility for all of your thoughts, feelings, and actions. It's not blaming circumstances or other people and not shaming yourself. Here are some examples of some good questions that you can start asking yourself. What am I thinking and feeling? This is a great place for awareness. Getting down on paper what you're thinking and what emotions are coming up is a very good place to find some awareness and be able to get some authority over it. Secondly, would I choose these thoughts and feelings deliberately? In reality, we do have a choice of what thoughts and feelings we are using on a day-to-day basis, but sometimes it doesn't feel that way. If you've got some thoughts and feelings that are ingrained in you on autopilot, have been conditioned into your brain, sometimes they can feel like they're against your will. So it's a good thing to ask yourself, would I choose these deliberately? How can I be loving and compassionate toward myself in the process of weight loss? This is another great question, especially in a weight loss journey where a lot of people tend to have negative feelings about themselves or their body weight. But if you come from a loving and compassionate place throughout the process, then you're going to be able to move forward in a much better mind frame. What can I learn from this? Any challenging situation or any stress that you have in your life, you can start asking yourself this question. What can I learn from this? At least if you're learning something, even if something's hard, you're evolving as a person. What if I can use this challenging experience to learn more about myself and to practice being the person I want to be? Again, this question comes from an empowering place where you've taken responsibility for how you show up in the world. This will take daily practice in order for it to become routine and for order for it to be leaning towards permanent results. Physically write out the question and your answers. If you actually write them on paper, your brain is reading it about 3 times. Plus, it gives you something to look back on, to really evaluate, assess what's going on, and start coming up with new solutions. It's much easier to see it when it's on paper. Take a 7-day challenge to do this. See if you can experience some change. Story time. I like to end with a story about how I used to ask myself a negative question and what I've done to change that. I spent many years asking myself why I couldn't figure out how to lose weight and gain muscle and look like the women in Oxygen magazine. If you know Oxygen magazine, those women are fit. And I was really trying to look like them, but beating myself up in the process. I was coming from a place of disempowerment, blaming my stress, my work, my lifestyle for making it so hard to achieve a goal that I had. The question is negative, pulls on shame, disappointment, and frustration. So asking yourself that kind of question really won't get you anywhere. Now I don't even have to waste my brain energy on that type of question. It certainly wasn't moving me forward, and it didn't feel good. Now I ask myself better, high-quality questions, like the examples I gave on the previous slide, or these. How can I be an example of what is possible? How can I have fun in this process? What can I learn from this so that I can teach others? What if I just wanted to create the body of my dreams for the reward of overcoming a challenge? See how positive and forward-moving these questions can be versus the first one, why can't I figure this out? I really encourage you to start finding some high-quality questions that you enjoy that will start moving you forward. If you like what you see today, I invite you to go to my email, my website, find me on Facebook to find out more about my coaching programs and to connect. I love to hear from you. I love to get some questions from you all, and I certainly would love to get you in my programs. So please visit me today, and thank you for taking the few minutes to enjoy this video.